Hello, friends. Welcome to Tuesday Night Sprints. I'm reading a ton of books right now, and I'm trying to finish them all for the end of the month. So let me know what you're reading, what you're doing today. I'm going to try to stay focused because I really need to get reading. So first off, I'm reading How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. I'm having a fantastic time. It's super funny. It's like a Grinch retelling and an enemies to lovers romance. And it's really good, honestly. So really enjoying that. I'm hoping to get to 50%. So I need to read a decent amount, but we'll see. Next, I'm reading January's, and I've tried to make some progress on this, and I don't know. It's not that I don't like it. It's just like I keep gravitating more towards like other books. So I am not expecting to read this tonight, to be honest, but I need to catch up. I want to finish this by Sunday. Saturday, because don't want to roll it into December. So I don't know. I don't expect to read this, but if I happen to get to 50% of How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, then I'll jump over to this. I'm also technically reading Songbird and the Heart of Stone, I think. The Carissa Broadbent book. I think that's what it's called. I keep forgetting what it's actually called. The Songbird and the Heart of Stone. I'm wherever I was last Tuesday, I think like 10% in, so I'm not very far. But again, I want to finish that by Saturday, so I have a lot to read. So, yeah. Anyway, you may notice that I don't have the Winterathon background, even though these are Winterathon sprints. StreamYard basically changed their plan, and it's like way more expensive, and I just can't justify the price, considering I only stream once per week. So I'm looking into other options. So that's why we have the not so nice background and the powered by StreamYard in the corner. So that is why the reasoning for that. But hopefully I'm kind of messing around with other options and seeing which one I'm going to go with. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Sarah. Trying to finish January's tonight and the Songbird and the Heart of Stone. I saw on Goodreads you were really close to finishing Songbird, so I think that's doable. Hello. 90% into both. Okay, so you're really close. You're definitely going to finish. I am nowhere near 90% of this. I'm like here still. I'm on the third short story now. So I'm like partway through it. So, or maybe I've done it. I'm somewhere around there. I'm very much at the beginning. Like I'm not too far in at all. I have not picked it up. I need to. The good thing is with short stories is like you can kind of just go back to. It's not like I'm like missing out on anything. So that's really good. Hi, Stacy. Reading We Solve Murders. It was a bit of a slow start and I wasn't sure how I was feeling about it, but it's starting to get more intriguing. Ooh, nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it a little more. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, I just put it up actually 2 days ago, I think. Yeah, Sunday. So yeah, I'm a little late, I feel like, because everyone had theirs up already. So I was like, okay, I better get mine up for like Christmas content and stuff. Hoping to finish 3 Bells, 2 Bows, and 1 Brother's Best Friend tonight. It's a holiday novella. Nice. I hope you're enjoying it. Reading Quicksilver. Nice. Hope you're enjoying it. Reading To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Poloni. Nice. I hope you're enjoying that. My tree isn't up. Okay, that makes me feel better. I saw Brittany's up in her recent video, and then like I see everyone have theirs up on like TikTok and Instagram, and I'm like, okay, I feel late. So I was like, I need to put it up this week. I feel like I usually put it up earlier because in Canada we have Thanksgiving like around the start to mid-October. So right after that, it like turns into Christmas season here. So yeah, I usually have it up earlier. Hi, Glenda. On chapter 39 of This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. I loved that book so much. I gave it 5 stars. I really enjoyed it, but I liked Before I Let Go a little bit more, but I gave both a 5 star. They were really, really, really good. The only decorations I have up are my filming room. Yeah, I don't really have any decorations up. I just have my tree, but I don't have, I have like a globe right, which way? That way. Like right there. But I always forget which way to point, because it's the opposite. But yeah, I have a globe up, but other than that, I didn't like hang any decorations or stuff like that. I was kind of debating putting like a garland at like the top, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll actually do that because I feel like it would look nice at the top of the bookshelves, but I'm not sure. It's kind of, it feels like I wish Christmas was a little bit longer this season because it feels like so much work to put it up and get everything up. And like, I don't really enjoy decorating the tree, to be honest with you. Like, I like once it's here, it's cozy and everything, but I don't actually like the process of decorating the tree. It's just, I don't know. It's just kind of boring to me. Like, and I hate putting like my ornaments are the ones where you like have to hook that like hook on each one and then put it on. Like it's not already done with the ribbon or anything. So you have to do each one individually. And it kind of sucks. Luckily, it's a pre-lit tree. Thank God. I would hate doing the lights. That was like my least favorite thing as a kid, to like go around the tree and like do the lights. I hated that part. But yeah, I wish the Christmas season was longer because I feel like you put so much work to get it up and then it's there for like a month. So nice. Don't usually put mine up till the beginning of December. That makes sense. Yeah. I think a lot of people do that. But I've just like seen everyone get into the holiday spirit early this year. I don't know why, but maybe everyone needs it. So hi, Sarah. We'll be in and out of sprints because I have book club meeting in about an hour. Nice. What book are you reading if you're still here? My tree has been up since Christmas 2021 or 2022. I love that. I know some people like, I don't remember who I was talking this about, but they said that they leave it up and they wanted to like decorate per holiday, which would be really cute. Like you decorate for like Valentine's Day and like, I don't know, Thanksgiving, etc. That would be really cute because then you just don't have to take it down. But I also think of like each season you have to decorate, take it down and decorate everything, like all the decorations. And I'm like, that seems like a lot of work for me. Hi, Bethany. How are you? What are you reading? Also in America, so I don't usually feel like it's Christmas until after Thanksgiving. That totally makes sense. Yeah. I feel like for anyone in the States, like it's kind of like after Thanksgiving, even for us, after Thanksgiving is when Christmas starts. We don't kind of like mesh the two holidays, but ours are very much spread out, which I kind of like because you feel like you have two seasons. I feel like if I lived in America, I would feel like it's all one season and it's just coming really quick and you have to do everything in that time. And then it's like nothing for the rest of the year. I find that even here, like the last 3 months are really busy and then there's nothing really going on for the rest of the year. It hasn't been decorated or anything, just too lazy to take it down. And now the closet box is filled with other boxes. That's fair. I mean, that is totally fair. The book is 12 Days of Christmas by Debbie McComber. Nice. I hope you're enjoying it. Or that you did enjoy it, because I guess you're already done, probably, if you're going to the book club. Whoop. I'm still working, but soon we'll be heating supper up. Tonight I will read Well of the Ascension and starting second section of January. It's nice. Okay. That makes me feel better that some people are not like super ahead because Vanessa's like 90% and I'm like, oh my God, I need to catch up. But like, you're not that far ahead of me. So I still need catching up to do, but I can do it, I think. You're in Canada and I usually don't start decorating until late November, but this year seeing everyone else has put me in the Christmas spirit. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I didn't know you were in Canada, Sarah. Yeah, I feel like after October, I was like, okay, I'm gonna like after Thanksgiving in October, I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait to put like my wreath up and stuff like that. Then my neighbor literally took down the Halloween decorations, put up their Christmas decorations in like the week after, and I was like, okay, I guess I should match and I should put up my Christmas wreath and stuff. But I didn't decorate inside until like, well, the tree only this weekend, but I did put out some like decor in the downstairs area a little bit, but nothing crazy. We do mush Thanksgiving together as a generic holiday season, which is mostly just Christmas. Yeah. I feel like you don't get to enjoy both holidays when they're so close. Just start January. Okay, this makes me feel so much better. Wait, so I guess you're in the second. Oh, okay. So you're in the second short story or the second part? Because it's like obviously separated by like seasons. I'm in the third short story of the first section, so I'm not too far in at all. Had to wait for my library hold. Well, that's good because now I feel a bit better. I'm not that far behind, so. From British Columbia, nice. Okay, I'm in Ontario, so we're quite far apart. Was a quick, cute read. Squeaky clean romance, which is not usually my jam anymore. Yeah, same. But the girl who hosted doesn't read spice. We usually have different genres each month. Oh, that's nice. You get to kind of switch it up a little bit, so that's good. I know what you mean though about like just the generic squeaky clean romance, especially for Christmas books. I'm kind of sick of it. Like I don't like just like the cheesy ones. Like they're sometimes too cheesy. That's why this is actually really good. Oh, whoops, wrong way. I don't know if well, I think Megan Quinn does have like some spice in her books. So far, nothing. But this is my first one by her, so I can't really comment. But it is really humorous and funny, so it's not just super cheesy. On the second season. Oh, okay, just finished the third story last night. Okay. So I'm almost, I guess, to the second season if I'm in the third short story. I didn't realize I was that close. Oh, okay. I thought they all had 4, but no, the first and last only have 3, so I'm almost at summer. Okay, that's good. So I'm not that far behind. Oh, thanks, Glenda. I decorated this weekend, so I had to kind of put it in the background. Usually I don't face that way, but now that I have my new bookshelves, I'm like, oh, it's such a nice background, so I need to show it off. Read My Neighbor, How My Neighbor Stole Christmas this weekend and really liked it. It gets real spicy. Okay, that makes me excited. I have heard Megan Quinn books are spicy, but I just wasn't sure because I'm like, some people's level of spice is different, right? So like so far I'm like, nothing has been happening, but they're really enemies to lovers is the vibe I'm getting, which I love. So, and like Grumpy Sunshine, so should be a good time. All right, we're going to jump into our first sprint of an hour and get some reading done, and I will see everyone in 1 hour. Hello, how did everyone's sprint do? I had dinner and then I read some more of How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. Still having a great time. I don't know if I'll hit 50%. I'm only like 22, 23%. Yeah, 23%. So I don't know if that'll happen, but I'm going to keep reading and we'll see. So let me know how that sprint went for you. Hi, Ivy. Joining a little late. That's okay. Home from work and reading City of Glass. Nice. I hope you're enjoying that. Hi, Julie. Julie is also sprinting right now, and we're at similar times for our chatty bit. She's a little ahead of me, so hopefully we can kind of, if I keep this chatty bit going a little longer, we can space it out so we're at different times for people double watching. Sarah finished her book, 4 stars, now headed out to get help for school. Nice. You're probably already gone, Sarah, but good luck with the schoolwork. Hi, Beth. Joining late tonight. That's okay. Just in time for the chatty bit. Nice. Welcome. What are you doing or reading? Bethany's sitting down to eat. Nice. Yeah, I think that was a dinner sprint for a lot of us. It's always like the first sprint's always a dinner sprint for me. Read 85 pages of City of Glass on page 300 of 541. Wow, that's a large one. Is that the Cassandra Clare series? I believe that's... Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Okay. That's a long series. Hi, Denise. Joined during the sprint. I'm on page 222 out of 300 of Tangled Web. Nice, you're almost done. Hi, Rainy. What are you up to? Probably reading all the books. I forget what book you're... Oh, no, you told us in the group chat. Spell Shop, I think, that you were really liking. If that's a spoiler, whoops. If you're vlogging it. Comment jumping between you and Julie and eating roast with mashed potatoes. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds so yummy. Yeah, hopefully Julie and I can unintentionally kind of space it out. She's a little ahead, so if I keep the chatty bit going a little bit longer, we will hopefully be at different times. Reading the games Gods Play and Hating My Life. Wait, which one were you really liking? Okay, you know what? I think, oh, no spell shop info. Don't worry, the 14 people in here, I think, won't spoil it. Where am I? The Mortal Instruments series was such a core part of my childhood. I don't know why I never got into them. I never read them. Like, some of my friends were reading them when I was younger, and I never got into them. I was more into, like, Twilight and, like, what's the other, like, Night World, like, all the vampire-y books were, like, my cup of tea around that time. Hi, Laura. Hi, Sam. Reading Iron Flame, and oh no, is this a good or bad? I loved Fourth Wing so much. I gave it 5 stars, and I'm scared to start Iron Flame. It's somewhere behind there. And I just don't know because I've heard mixed things. I don't know if I'll love it or hate it. This is book 3 of the Mortal Instruments. I'm part of a group read-along of the entire Shadowhunters universe. Nice. Well, I love when you do, like, group read-alongs because then it kind of keeps you accountable because I can get behind in series. Oh, already read that one. My lips are sealed. Yes, please. See, I forget when things are mentioned in a group chat, I always forget, like, well, we don't really usually say, like, oh, this is, like, you know, secret for a vlog or whatever usually. So then sometimes I forget. Read the Mortal Instruments and Infernal Devices, but fell off the bandwagon after that one. She's written so many since then. Yeah, there's tons of Cassandra Clare books. Never read a Cassandra Clare either. Okay, I'm not alone then. I feel like everyone's read at least one book, even if they didn't have the rest. Stop with Cassandra Clare, but want to get back. I know there is an incest moment. Yes, I remember you saying that to me. It's usually 25 bucks. Oh my god. So you have a lot ahead of you. Wow. Oh, good. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear this because I've heard, like, a lot of mixed reviews, and I'm kind of worried. So I've kind of put it off reading it, and it's a large one. Like I feel like it's longer than Fourth Wing because I think Fourth Wing was like what 500 pages or something like that. Let's see. 517, and then Iron Flame is 640. Okay, so it's not that big of a difference. I just felt like it was a bigger difference. They're both quite long. Yeah, put people off a lot. Yeah, that makes sense. Wrapping gifts and cooking supper. Nice. Are you wrapping gifts for Christmas or, well, I guess maybe Thanksgiving for this weekend, actually, if you're in America, that too. I need to get on wrapping gifts. So I have a Secret Santa with some of my book friends in my local city. We're doing it this weekend. I need to get wrapping that. Luckily, I don't have to wrap too many gifts until closer to Christmas, so that's good, but I should get on it ahead of time. I'll make sure to say when stuff is secrets. Yes, please do. I almost spoiled something for Leandra today. Oh, that sucked. It's because like we just chat and we don't realize that things are secret sometimes. So apparently this is just the world establishment, and we were actually skipping around a little to do that. Heard mixed reviews, but I'm not understanding the mixed review. Yeah, okay, that's good. I'm glad to hear this. I have been putting off Iron Flame. Yeah, maybe we should buddy read it in 2025, Rainy. Like, not at the start, like once things calm down, because I feel like we have a lot of stuff going on. So maybe sometime next year. That's a December read and a Fourth Wing reread. Oh, so you're doing it in December. Oh my gosh, you're doing so much in December. Just finished Yellowface yesterday as an audiobook. I loved Yellowface. I gave it a 4-star. I really, really, really enjoyed it. Rereading Catching Fire now since I last read it as a kid. Okay, so that's the Hunger Games series, and I read that in high school, but I recently watched, I forget what it's called, but the Songbird one, the movie, Songbird and the Ballad of Something. I watched that last weekend, and honestly, at the beginning, I was like, this is not great. But it did turn around. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. I wouldn't say it was like the best movie ever by any means. Like the original Hunger Games movies are much better in my opinion, but it was like a decent movie for sure. Need to plan out a Secret Santa. Oh my god, right. Yes, do that. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that's a good idea, Rainy. If you need help with anything, let me know. Really couldn't get through Fourth Wing. Does it get better? It depends on the person. So me, I loved it, but I know some of my friends like DNF'd it or hated it. I personally felt like the first 200 pages took so long to get in. So I was reading it for honestly probably 3.5 weeks at least. It took me like 2.5 to get through the 200 page mark, and then after that I like flew through it. That's just my opinion. I felt like once more characters were introduced, it got a little bit better, and then I ended up giving it 5 stars. So obviously I really liked it. So it depends on the person. Rereading, what is this? FW and I. Oh, Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, duh. In January in preparation for Onyx Storm release. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't need to reread Fourth Wing because I remember it quite clearly, but I think I'll maybe read Iron Flame right before Onyx Storm, and then I can go back to back, hopefully. Because I did pre-order it. Rainy will like it. Just reread Hunger Games, and it was the best time ever. Yeah, the books are so good. Yeah, the books are really good. Even the movies are really good. Can't wait to keep reading it. Yeah, maybe I should reread. I don't reread books very often, honestly, because there's too much to read. But I would love to reread some of my favorite series from when I was younger. But I honestly think that some of them, like for example, Twilight, won't hit the same. I feel like it was kind of like good at that time, and now it's like not the vibe. I wasn't a Harry Potter girly, and I tried to read it like a few years ago, and I was like, oh, this isn't my vibe. I'm just not into it. Laura, you have to go into it with the mic, and that's fun. Let me just pause that. Yeah, some books you just kind of have to go in for a good time and not overanalyze. There is also another book and movie coming out in 2026 in the Hunger Games universe, but I agree with Songbirds and Snakes for sure. It was just okay. Yeah, like it was at the beginning, I was like, oh, this is like starting off rough. I was like, this is not great. And it was like 2.5 hours. And then we like pushed through and I was like, okay, it's getting better. And it did get better and I like enjoyed it. But at the beginning I was like, isn't great. But it did come all around, but it wasn't like the best movie ever. I still prefer the ones before. I just like them a bit better. See, I was hooked for Fourth Wing from the start. I'm basic sometimes. No, that's fair. I was hooked after like the 200 pages. Like I did not put it down. It was amazing. I love Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes. One of my best reads in 2024. Ivy, have you seen the movie? I'm wondering, comparison wise, if you read the book and then you also watch the movie, like which is better? Are they similar? Because I was debating. So I have the trilogy, but I was debating reading Songbirds. Even though I've watched the movie already, but I like reading the book, so I'm wondering if it was really good. In comparison, like to the movie, because the movie was just okay to me. I found the main character a bit annoying. Yes, maybe I'll give it another go. Yeah, I get that. I didn't find her annoying, but I have heard this. So I totally understand that. Yeah. I think someone said that too in my friend group. I feel like someone said that. So that's totally understandable. And like I hate when you don't like a main character because it's like unbearable to read. So I totally get that. Haven't read Ballad of Songbirds yet, but I will before Haymitch book. Yeah, I am really excited for the Haymitch book, but I think I need to reread first. And I don't know when I'll reread because I don't reread it very often. Fantasy writing was better in Iron Flame, but the first half was really repetitive. I felt like the romance was also a bit meh in Iron Flame. Yeah, the writing wasn't like top tier in Fourth Wing. Like I don't feel like that was like amazing literature. I think it was just like a fun time. But that sucks about Iron Flame. I don't know. I'm still gonna read it, obviously, but I hear mixed things all the time. Hunger Games reread is so worth it. Okay, I need to do it. Maybe sometime in 2025. Oh my gosh. I don't know. That said, I think I might reread them both as audiobooks. Oh, that's a good idea. Plus, I want it to be fresh in my mind. Yeah, that makes sense. I did reread Twilight 2 years ago. Still saw the sci-fi rating. Okay, maybe honestly, guilty pleasure is watching Twilight, like the first one specifically in the fall time. I love watching it in the fall time. I don't really love any of the other movies, but the first one, I don't know why, it just gives all the fall vibes and like the nostalgia. It's just, I love it. And it's not like it's the best movie ever by any means. Like it's not great, but it's just so good. And I feel like the music in the first one is really, really good. So I'm not a Harry Potter girly. Okay, good. Because I feel like everyone is. So I'm glad to hear that. Loving my Hunger Games reread, rewatch all the movies too. Ooh, yes. Okay, maybe I need to reread. Yeah, maybe I do. Okay. Love Twilight, but I tried to reread the series a few years ago and I couldn't get past the second book. That was a mistake. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Like, I don't even have them anymore. I don't know. I must have gotten rid of them at some point. I got rid of some of my like old books years ago before I moved, and I was like, why did I do that? Because there's certain ones that I really would like to reread. So maybe I'll have to get them again. Hi, Christina. Remember to hydrate and show some love to the like button. Thank you so much. The book is way better for Songbirds and Snakes. Finished it super quick. Okay, I'm glad to hear this. I saw the movie on Christmas last year. I really liked it, but the book was better for me. Okay. Yeah, the movie did pull around. Like, at the beginning, it was a little rough for me, and then it, like, got pretty good. So, I would say, like, I don't know, if I rated it, I would give it, like, I don't know, like a 7 out of, no, like a 6 out of 10. Like the movie was like, it was decent. But I tend to like the book better anyway for everything. So yes. Oh my gosh. So fun. I haven't seen the movie, but I DNF Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, but hoping the Haymitch backstory will be more my thing. Yeah, that's fair. Made my circus class do a Twilight baseball routine this year. Oh my god, I love that. That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Like, I know that movie so well. I don't even want to know how many times I've watched it. Like, not that many, but I would say like at least like 10 to 15 times, to be honest, over the years. So, quite a few times. Not a Harry Potter girly either. I was too old for it though, and it wasn't the same when I did read them. Yeah, I would. I wasn't. I don't know. I remember my sister getting into them, and she was really into them. And I tried the first book, and I was like, "This just isn't for me." But I loved the movies. Like I loved watching them as a kid. So I don't know. Just the books, like I just couldn't stay interested. I was more of like a vampire book person at that time in my life. So yeah. There is usually 2 Hunger Games readathons a year, one in the winter and one in July. You could reread them then. Oh, that's a good idea. I could probably do the July one. That would work. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to look into that then. Thank you. All right, we're going to jump into our next hour sprint and get some reading done. So I will see everyone in 1 hour. Hello, how did that sprint go for everyone? I've been reading How My Neighbor Stole Christmas still, and I think I read 6 or 7%. So making a decent amount of progress, but I'm still a decent amount away from 50%. So I don't think I'll get there tonight, but that's okay. So yeah, I'm debating switching over. I don't know. I kind of want to make more progress on this, but I am debating switching over to January's because if I don't start switching over this, I'm going to be rushing through this weekend. So we'll see. I don't know. I also have Songbird and The Heart of Stone that I'm reading, but I don't think I'll get to that till this weekend probably. This is kind of higher priority because I'm vlogging this, and the vlog needs to go up at a certain time, so I think I'm going to probably stick with How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hi Sarah, you're back. Gonna be relaxing and starting Dancing with the Stars at the top of the hour. Nice. Had a nice chat with my book club. Nice. I just joined an in-person book club, and we had our first meeting last month, and we read Blue Sisters by Coco Mellors, and I loved it. I gave it a 5-star. But I've never been in an in-person book club before. I've been in obviously online book clubs and done buddy reads, but I've never been in an in-person book club, so it's really fun. So I think we're reading Pictures of You by, I think it's Emma Gray. We're doing every 6 weeks, I think. So that'll be the next one that I'll have to start thinking about reading soon, actually. Read another 92 pages of City of Glass, 392 out of 551. Nice, you're making good progress, so that's good. Oh, 541. Oh, wow, you're very, very close. Oh, no, wait. You're meaning 392 out of 541. Okay, I thought you meant 541 out of 551. I was like, wow, you're really, really close. Need to switch to January's too, but Iron Flame has me in chokehold. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. It's so easy to put January's down because it's short stories, but it's not that I don't want to get back to it. It's just I get hooked on other books. I got hooked on My December Darling, then I got hooked on my How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. I keep getting hooked on these shorter and quicker reads. And that's why I'm not starting any other books this month. I'm finishing this one, Songbird, and January's, and that's it. I'm not starting any more this month. And if I have to roll it over, I won't start a new book in December until I finish my current reads. We are going to read The Personalized Librarian next month, and I can't remember the last time I read a historical fiction. I don't know that I know this. I love historical fiction, but I don't read it super often, but I do love it. Oh, yes, I've seen this. Yeah. I'm interested to hear if you like it. I really like historical fiction, so maybe I'll look more into that one. I've definitely seen it. Read 24 pages and had a snack on page 246. Nice. Reading How My Neighbor Stole Christmas next month and My December Darling too. Ooh, I hope you love them. I love My December Darling, but I love Lauren Asher books, so it wasn't a surprise to me. I gave it 5 stars. Loved it. I don't know how I'm going to rate How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. I think it could be a 5. It could be a 4. I'm having such a fun time. It's such a humorous book. And because it's based on a Grinch retelling, it's very humorous and you almost get that same vibe. I honestly wish I had the audiobook because I feel like it would be so good with the audiobook, but it's fine. I think I'm buddy reading this with Brittany. Brittany loves reading, and I think she has the audiobook, I'm pretty sure. So I'm interested to hear her thoughts, if she really liked the audiobook. But so far I'm having a great time. And this is my first Megan Quinn book. So it definitely won't be my last because I really like her writing style, and I don't know why I haven't given her books a read before, honestly. Didn't read much. Went for a walk with the dog and edit my video. Nice. Yeah, I need to start editing my Christmas video, which is my next vlog. But I might wait until later this week. I was kind of editing as I go, and now the last 2 I've just been editing last minute. Made myself an entire spread in my reading journal about Trying to cram all my current reads in by the end of the month. I won't finish them all, but I'm not allowed to start anything new. How many books are you reading? I'm curious. I'm only reading 3, which for me is like a decent amount. I mean, I think the max that I've been reading at one point in time is like 5. But that's absolute max. I'm more of like a 1 to 2 person. I like 2 because you can kind of switch back and forth. But I find like with buddy reads and book clubs, like it just kind of piles up all of a sudden. So trying to figure out what I want to read for this vlog. My December Darling was a good one. I really liked it. It was a quick read. I think it was like 250-ish pages. It was definitely under 300. And I thought it was a really quick read, honestly. I highly recommend it. Also, this one, How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, is really good. But it's like 400 something pages. But I know you're a quicker reader than I am. So I feel like you would probably read this quick. But I'm loving it. So those are my 2 recommendations. If not, I would say that Christmas series novella of like, there was like Tessa Bailey, Allie Hazelwood, etc. A lot of people have been reading those and they're quick. So watch Margaret's Goodreads choice video and read another 10 pages. So nice. I know I had it on my TBR back when I used to read historical fiction, so I'm glad I have a reason to read it. Nice. Yeah, that's always nice. I don't read tons of historical fiction. I find like I'll read one and then I'm good for like months and months and months. The last I read was Kristen Hanna, and I think the one before that was Kristen Hanna too, and it was like literally like 6 months in between. On your team for the reindeer readathon. I'm not doing reindeer readathon this year. I feel like December just ends up too busy. I joined last year and I feel like I didn't participate as much as I wanted to. And I feel like I just like want a chill December before we go into the new year where there's like a ton of readathons. So I'm not doing any readathons in December. And I don't really think I have too much planned for December. I'm just kind of taking it easy because it ends up super busy for me. Like with work, we're really, really busy because we're off the week of Christmas and closed. So it ends up like really being crazy busy before, like we're already like really busy. And because to prepare for that week. And yeah, and then during Christmas, it's like kind of crazy. So yeah, I'm just not doing any readathons this month. Well, next month, I guess. Heard good things about the audiobook for How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. Yeah, I would have loved it with audio because like it's so humorous and they're so funny because they're like bickering back and forth, and it's so funny. I'm loving it. Gave both of those Christmas books 4 stars, even though they had very different vibes. Yeah, totally different vibes. This was also my first Megan Quinn and wondered the same thing. Yeah. I need to give Megan, like I've seen them many, many times. I'm like, oh, they look good. Like I always see good reviews and like, I don't know why I've never picked one up. I don't know. I can't even tell you. Hooray. How My Neighbor Stole Christmas is my book club pick for December. Oh, so you can't read it. Yeah, that sucks. And then it's funny because obviously B&K book club book, like I am reading after the vlog, but I would have loved to squeeze that one in too. Maybe I'll vlog that for a different vlog, but I would have loved to like squeeze that one in, but the timing doesn't work either for that one, but that's okay. Rookie numbers. I'm reading 13. Oh, you remind me of Rainy and I like we'll be talking and like she'll be reading 15 books. Not actively, like currently reading on Goodreads is 15. She'll actively be reading like 8 or somewhere around that number, and I'm like that literally stresses me out. Like how do you keep up the details? I don't know. When there's too much going on, I'm like I don't know where to even start. I might do the Under the Mistletoe books, 1 or 2 of them. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh yes, Julie. I had a longer chatty bit and I was trying to do that on purpose, just to kind of space this out so we weren't at the same time. So I'm glad it actually worked out. Thinking about a short NetGalley one since I don't have much time yet left. That'd be a good idea too. Yeah, that would be good. Work's been crazy. I know it's just the holidays. Like I don't know why it gets I know why it gets so busy for me because we're closed. But yeah, I feel like it's just so crazy. Even the start of the year is gonna be crazy too. Determined to finish at least one of the 2 stories in January before bed. Oh, you're doing so good. I need to really catch up. I keep saying that and then I don't. I don't know why. I just keep getting hooked on other books, and it's like I said, I'm not starting anymore until I'm done these 3, so I'll get caught up at some point. Megan Quinn is also queer, and she's married to a woman. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. I need to check out her books, honestly. There's one that I wanted to read a while ago, and again, like I saw it, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to read that. And then, Right Man, Right Time. I saw a lot about that one a long time ago. And I was like, oh, I need to read that. And then I added it into my Kindle and then I never actually read it. Oh, I lied. I did read a Megan Quinn. I'm looking now and I'm like, oh, I realized I did. Last year I read Resting Scrooge Face, which is a really short story. Vanessa, this is actually a good idea if you're looking for a really short story. It's called Resting Scrooge Face. And it's very short. Like I don't even know. It's not saying, but let me check Goodreads. But it's really, really short. It's 80 pages. Like it's very short. It's a quick read. It was okay. But I remember thinking after I read this one, I was like, oh, I need to read more Megan Quinn. So I actually totally forgot that I read that one. But yeah, that's a very short one. So that's a quick read. Read 4 out of 5 of the Christmas short stories and have not liked them very much. The Tessa Bailey literally felt like watching porn, and I feel like I like most of what she's written. It was so cringy. Okay, Sarah, let me know because I used to be a Tessa Bailey stan. I loved her book so much, and I still do, but I just feel like the last few have been very iffy for me. Wreck of the Halls was like not great. That book was not good at all. And there was one before that. Which one was it? And I was like, in that series that's it's like pink and purple covers. The first one, I don't know why I gave it a 4-star because I honestly, when I think back, I'm like, I did not like that much. But I loved her books when I started getting into reading. It Happened When Summer was really good. Fix Her Up, Lover or Loser, Tools of Engagement. I love those books so much. So I'm like, is it me, my style changing with reading, or is it her books aren't as good as they used to be? I don't know. Let me know if you find the same thing, but I just like have no urge to really read her books as much anymore. Because I feel like you're right, they got kind of like cringy. And it's like, I don't know, it's too much. Like Wreck of the Halls was just like, it was kind of funny. It was entertaining at least, but like it wasn't great, honestly. That was our book club book, Brittany and I's for last year, and it was not a hit to say the least. I am autistic and have photographic memory. My brain is wired for madness. Oh, I wish. Well, I just wish I had a photographic memory. That would be amazing. I had a friend who had a photographic memory in high school, and she would like ace all of her tests. And I was always like, oh, I'm so jealous. That'd be amazing. But she's like, sometimes it kind of sucks because you like remember things, useless things that you don't even want to remember. And I was like, oh yeah, that's probably true. But it'd be nice for school. 80 pages. It also comes with the audio. Yeah, it's very, very short. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's like an amazing read. Like it's very 3-star mid for me, just because there was no like character or relationship development. Obviously, in 80 pages, it's really hard to do. But I still thought it was like a decent read. Like sometimes you just need something short and simple. I think her style is changing. Okay, thank you. I think so too, but I'm like, maybe it's just me. So I'm glad you're saying the same thing because I just don't have an urge to read her books anymore. Like, I feel like she's trying to make them very like smutty, but they're like a little cringy and it's just too much for me. I don't know. I can't do Tessa Bailey's dirty talk. Yeah, now I'm like finding they're getting more and more cringe, but they used to be good, I feel. Or maybe I didn't notice, but I feel like Sarah agrees. Like, yeah, her dirty talk and the smut scenes are more for a shock value. That's what I feel like. It's totally different now. It felt more natural before. But My partner says I give out lots of not so fun facts because everything that I remember is negative. Oh no, let's share the facts. No problem here sharing all the weird facts. Well, they're not even weird, just random facts. No problem here. Anyway, I think this will be our last sprint because we're 8:45. Yeah, let's do a last sprint. I'm gonna pop up the banner. All right, I will see everyone in 1 hour. Hello. So that was the last sprint. Let me know how you did. I did not read at all. I got ready for bed, kind of got my lunch and stuff situated for tomorrow morning, so I'm not rushing. Did skincare and all that stuff, so did not get any reading done, but that's okay. I'm still having. I did read a tiny bit. I think I read like 2 or 3 pages, and I am just having such a fun time with this. It's so funny. I love it. Anyway, let me know how that last sprint went for you. Where did we leave off? Right there. Hi, I'm currently reading The Cousins by Karen McManus. I am 104 pages into it. I think, do I have that one? No, I have like her One of Us is Lying series, and then I have You'll Be the Death of Me and Nothing More to Tell. I was gonna kind of wait to read more before I decide if I get more, because One of Us is Lying I really liked. I gave it a 4. One of Us is Next was like meh for me. It was a 3. And I haven't read the third book, One of Us is Back. And I haven't read her other 2. But yeah, I don't know if I'll I like her writing style, but I don't know. It's very like the first one felt like I really liked it. Then the second one felt very YA to me. And I don't know. I just wasn't enjoying it as much. So I'm excited to read the third and see if it gets better. I think it might have to do with the characters in it, because the characters from the first book were not in the second book as much, like very few and far between, because it was about their siblings. And then the third book, apparently their siblings, like the original siblings, come back. So maybe it'll be a bit better. Home from the movies in time to say hello, and we'll be saying goodbye shortly too. I hope you enjoyed your movie. Hello to Tennille, and hello to Glenda. Read 122 pages. Wow, that's really good. I do find her books from when I was reading One of Us Lying and One of Us is Next. Yeah. They were quick reads, so that was really good. I picked up A Cross Country Christmas and read the first 37 pages. I have that. I bought it before. I got it secondhand, so I only got it for $5 anyway. Not a big deal. But I didn't realize it was on KU. And I was like, I didn't need to buy it, but whatever. I bought it. It's a really pretty cover, so I'm hoping. I don't know if I'll get to it this season. It is a quick read from what I hear, and it's not too long, so that's good. Bethany just finally got to read, starting the next story in January. Is nice. I'd say, how are you liking it? But like all of them are different. So how are you liking this short, the last one you read? I know they're all different, so it's like you could like one and not like another. So read another 95 pages. Wow, that's amazing. At 483 out of 541. So close. Yeah, you are so close. Wow. Finished getting the kids ready and handed them off and took a shower, and I'm so ready to read for an hour or so. Yeah, that's how I felt. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get off sprints and like read a little, and I'm already tired. I'm like ready for bed. So I don't know. We'll see if that happens. Read 24 out of 60 pages of Chaos Theory, one of the January stories. Nice. So they get a bit longer, I guess, when they're further in, maybe, or just that one maybe. But the ones I've read have been like kind of short. I feel like maybe 40 pages. I think the last one I read was a little longer, actually. So read 29 pages on page 275 out of 300. Wow, you're almost done too. So many people almost done their books. The story is confusing so far. Oh my gosh. Which one are you at? Did you say Chaos Theory? I'm just curious how far behind I am. Oh, wow. You're like almost done. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. I need to catch up one day. It's either for the book club books, it's either I fly through them and I'm like really hooked, or it takes me 2 weeks to read it. Like there's no in between usually. Usually I never actually stick to the like day by day. Like I attempt to always, but I usually either like love it and fly through it, or it's like a hassle to keep up. Around 250 pages, downloaded it last year and never got to it. It does have a cute cover. Yeah, okay, 250 isn't bad. No, I can't squeeze another one in by Sunday for my vlog. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. But maybe I'll read in December because I want to read more Christmas books. I'm kind of in a Christmassy mood. Enjoyed the first three. The first was the best one. Yeah, I really liked the first one. This one is by far the longest. Okay, that's good to know. It's the second to last. Yeah, you're very, very close. It's 5 point of views, and I'm like, how are they connected? Oh, so maybe I'll find out, hopefully. Yeah. I need to drop my thoughts. I read the first 3 now, and I need to drop my thoughts. I have them in my head because obviously, like, I only read 3 so far, so it's not hard to figure out, like, in between. But I need to actually drop my thoughts in the Discord because I forgot to do that, and then I just never did, and I need to do that. I'm bad at my own book club. My faves have been The Wish Bridge, Monster Love, and Sous Vide. Ooh, okay. So yeah, the first one, and then okay. So you like 2 from Autumn. Okay, I'm interested. Okay. I'll see. I'm very interested to see like everyone's different favorites and compare. I need to get caught up. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining my sprints today. I posted a vlog this morning. I redid my bookshelves, and it's like a quick vlog of me just redoing that. I'll also have a Christmas vlog coming this weekend. So yeah, that is it for me. And then obviously Tuesday sprints as usual for the rest of the year. I may have to reschedule the ones for Christmas Eve. I'm just kind of up in the air about that one. So, but otherwise it'll be as usual. And if I ever cancel or can't do them, I'll obviously let you all know. I'm on the animation games, and I'm liking this one so far. The Wish Bridge was so good. Yeah, that one started off good. I'm glad the first one was really good. I liked it. But at first, I honestly, Brittany picked this book, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. Like, let's read it. Short stories, sure. But I thought they were like interconnected short stories. So when I finished the first one, I'm like, okay, we're going to get like more info on like one of the characters. Like, it'll kind of go through with one of the characters. And I was like, and Brittany's like, no, it's completely different stories. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was like same character at least, but it wasn't, which I'm kind of liking. What is next month's book? I'm on the Discord. It is Make the Season Bright. I can pop up a picture because I have it on Kindle. 1 second. It's Make the Season Bright by Ashley Herring Blake. So that is it there. So, oh, it was a little smaller, but yeah. Brittany picked this one because we literally had no idea what to do for Christmas, and now we have a million ideas, but we couldn't at the time think of anything. And then we just started going through, and I think she asked people to like say ideas on a live one day, and that one came up, and she messaged me. I was like, yeah, sure, like I'm down with anything because anything would be better than Wreck the Halls from last year. That was rough. So yeah, that'll be December. I may as well say, because I popped in the Discord, January and February. January is What the Wife Knew by Darby Kane. And then February is Out of the Woods by Hannah something Young. Hannah Bonham Young, I think. I've never read from her, but the one who wrote, I think she wrote Out on a Limb as well. So you could really tell who picked what book. I'm January, then Brittany's February. I think I'm March. So like we kind of swap back and forth a lot. So yeah. Yes, thank you, Bethany. Are you joining us for December? I didn't pop. I know some people said they were joining and trying to get it, and I think you are joining us. Just got that from the library. Nice. Yeah, so we will be reading that on Brittany's channel. We'll be starting it on December 8th, Sunday at 11 a.m. EST on her. So her channel is Brittany Loves Reading. So if you're not subscribed to her, it'll be on her channel on that Sunday. We'll start it, but of course you can start at any time. It's just we start it together, Brittany and I, because we just find it fun. So it's usually a good time. Thanks, Vanessa, for joining. Bought it with a gift card. Nice. I actually got the ebook, so I was waiting for the library and then I wasn't able to get it. So I was able to get an ebook from my friends. So that worked out nicely. Perfect. I'm picking that up from the library tomorrow. I'll be joining Sprints. Oh, I'm so excited to read it. Thank you for joining. All right, everyone. I will see you next Tuesday. And thank you for joining. Bye.